In this video, you'll see how to create a catalog and find assets quickly. On the home page, you can navigate to your catalogs. Now create a catalog. Just provide a name and a description. A catalog contains metadata about the contents of assets and how to access them, and a set of collaborators who need to use the assets for data analysis. The metadata is stored in an encrypted IBM Cloud Object Storage instance. You don't need to move the data into the catalog because the catalog only contains metadata. This split between where the data's metadata is stored and the actual location of the data is important. It means you can keep your data wherever it is. You can have data in on-premises database repositories, in other IBM Cloud services like Cloudant or DB2 on Cloud, in non-IBM Cloud services like Amazon or Azure, in streaming data services, or even dark data sources like PDFs. Included in the metadata is how to access the data asset. In other words, the location and credentials. That means that anyone who is a member of the catalog and has sufficient permissions can get to the data without knowing the credentials or having to create their own connection to the data. If you don't have an object storage instance, you can create one right from here. When you create a catalog, you can enforce data protection and data location rules in that catalog. If you enable enforcing rules now, you can't disable it later. Next, select the method to handle all duplicate assets. This setting can be changed at any time. Now you're ready to create the catalog. Since the new catalog is empty, let's take a look at an existing catalog. On the Assets tab, you can see recently added assets, recommended assets, and highly rated assets, as well as a list of all the assets. You can type a search term to find assets, or you can filter by asset type, such as data or notebook, or filter by tags that were assigned to the asset, or filter by business terms assigned to the asset. When you view the asset, the Overview tab provides basic information about the asset, such as the name, description, tags, where the asset is located, a list of columns, business terms, classifications, and related items. The Asset tab shows a preview of the data. On the Access tab, those with permission can add members to view this particular asset. And the Review tab shows reviews and lets you contribute a review. When assets are added to a catalog with data policies enabled, Watson Knowledge Catalog automatically profiles and classifies the content of the asset based on the values in those columns. The Profile tab contains more detailed information about the inferred classifications. On the Activities panel, you'll see the various events that Watson Knowledge Catalog has captured that occurred in the life cycle of this data asset, allowing you to trace what's happened to the asset since it was created. Go back to the catalog, and on the Access Control tab, you can see the current list of catalog members. Most catalog members will likely have the editor role. The viewer role is intentionally restricted, and only a select few will have the admin role. You can add members here, which is pretty similar to adding collaborators in a project. You can also add an access group that you previously defined in your IBM Cloud account, and provide the group with the specified access to the catalog. This is an easy way to give many users viewer access. And on the Settings tab, you can edit the catalog name and description, and see other important information about the cloud object storage associated with this catalog. And here's where you can change the method used to handle all duplicate assets. Find more videos in the documentation.